You've been studying the wrong way your entire life, and it's destroying your potential completely. Not because you're lazy, not because you're not intelligent enough, but because nobody ever showed you how memory actually works. You sit for hours, you highlight every paragraph, you reread the same pages over and over, but when the exam arrives, you forget most of it and you blame yourself. You think you're not smart enough? You think you don't work hard enough? You're wrong. The problem isn't about effort, it's about a system. The system that elite students use but never share. So, in this video, I'm going to break down the exact 7-step system that teaches you how to absorb faster, retain longer, and score higher while studying less. Let's start with step 1. Start with a precise target. Most students don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they never decide what they are actually trying to master. They just open a textbook and start reading. No plan, no target, no finish line. And then they expect their brain to retain everything without direction. It doesn't work that way. Your brain needs a precise target. So before you sit down, decide exactly what you're going to cover. 1 chapter, 5 concepts, 10 formulas. Whatever it is, just write it down because clarity kills confusion, and confusion is the silent reason most students lose before they even begin. 2. Protect your mental energy. Your brain isn't a machine that runs on willpower. It runs on energy, and every poor decision, every distraction you chase, every late night you ignore drains it. So protect your energy like your future depends on it. Sleep deeply, eat clean, eliminate noise before it steals your concentration. Don't waste mental energy on things that don't matter, because the students who win aren't the ones who study the hardest. They're the ones who show up with a brain that's genuinely ready to absorb. 3. Build a distraction-free study environment. Your environment controls your focus more than your willpower ever will. You can't study effectively in the same space where you scroll, game, and waste hours online, because your brain has already connected that space with distraction. So redesign your environment for deep focus. Clear your desk, remove everything that pulls your attention, and keep only what moves you forward, because your environment doesn't just shape your focus, it decides who you become. 4. Follow a fixed daily study routine. Your brain runs on patterns. When you study at random times, it never knows when to lock in. But when you study at the same time every day, your brain starts preparing itself before you even sit down. So pick one time and make it non-negotiable, because consistency isn't discipline, it's programming. And once your brain is programmed, deep focus becomes completely automatic. 5. Use active recall and self-testing. Rereading your notes 20 times doesn't make you remember them, but testing yourself absolutely does. Active recall forces your brain to retrieve information, and retrieval dramatically strengthens memory. So, during every study session, close the book and force your brain to remember without any help. Ask yourself what you just covered. Write down everything you recall. Answer questions without peeking, because what you struggle to remember becomes impossible to forget. 6. Apply spaced repetition. Your brain forgets 80% of what you learn within 24 hours, unless you revise it strategically. So use the 1-3-7 rule. Revise after 1 day, then 3, then 7, because spaced repetition moves knowledge from short-term memory into permanent long-term storage. That's the difference between cramming desperately and actually knowing deeply. 7. Track every study session. You can't improve what you don't measure. Most students study and hope it's enough, but hope isn't a strategy, tracking is. Every session, write down what you actually learned, how long you focused, what you struggled with. This simple habit shows you exactly where your time is going, and it proves to your brain that real progress is happening, because your brain doesn't believe in effort, it believes in evidence. So track your sessions and watch how fast your confidence follows. Now, you have the system that top students use to dominate every exam, the system that separates the 1% from everyone else, the system that turns hours of wasted effort into actual results. So don't just watch it, use it, own it, dominate it. And if you're ready to stop studying hard and start studying smart, comment "I'm ready" and subscribe to FidMot, because that's where transformation begins.